Hi, good morning. My name is Brandy Miller, and today we have with us Miss Patsy Stanley. Good morning, Miss Patsy. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm great. So, can you explain to us who you are and what you do here at Richmond Community College?
I'm Patsy Stanley. I'm the Director of Career and Transfer Services. With the Career and Transfer Center, we help our students coming in and going away. Our whole ultimate goal is for them to be successful in their college here or their education, and also be successful as they leave here, whether it is at a community or another community college or a university, or even in the work field.
Oh, okay. So, in your own words, can you explain what the Career and Transfer Center does for students?
It's just what I said. We help students when they come in figure out what they want to be, where they want to go, and then we help them figure out how to get there. And then in the end, whether it is to transfer to a university or to get a job, we're there to help too.
Okay. So, what other services are offered when you come through the Career Center? I know, scholarships and all that, jobs.
Oh wow, I can go on and on of all the services that we can offer. We combine the career and the transfer together. So on the career side, we help students figure out where they want to be, what they want to do in life when they do get done with their education. And we also help them, pick the classes that will make them more competitive for those scholarships when they do transfer to the universities. We also help with articulation agreements. We make it as seamless as possible and easy and with ease to transfer. Also, on the career side, we help students that are in their applied science programs who's getting the skill sets to get out in the work field. We help them with resumes. We do job interviews and anything to help them get to where they want to be and be successful.
Right. Okay, so can you go into depth about what Career Coach is and how it helps students?
I absolutely love Career Coach. Career Coach is a great tool for, let's say you don't know what you want to do in your career, or you don't have an idea, but you kind of got some likes. So there's an assessment that we work with our students. There's the quick and dirty 6-question test, and there's a 60-question test. I took it myself. And, I started out in nursing, then I went into IT, and, here I am, even in law enforcement. But when I took that assessment, the quick 6-question assessment, it was right on point with education and helping students and being there. So I really stress the assessment as being important and all. And then the Career Coach also has the capability of helping you with resumes. It does the wording for you, which I absolutely love because, I'm not a great writer. I don't like writing. I love math. I'm that type of person.
So, with that being said, can you tell us about the upcoming events that are being hosted by the Career and Transfer Center?
How far you want me to go?
You can go as far as you want to.
We have several events coming up. As far as in career-wise, we've got career coach and job search events coming up, resume writing, transfer 101, and basically those are for anytime anybody within the community or a student can come in and get help. Now, we kind of set those times available for those, but we're here from 8 to 5 and even after hours to help anyone within the community or the student. We also have career fairs and job fairs. We got an upcoming college transfer fair, February 21st, and we're going to do it a little different. Usually we only have it on main campus, but this time we're going to have the first part's going to be on main campus in Hamlet, and the second part's going to be in Lombard at our Scotland County campus. Same day. We also have job fairs that are coming up, like the Power of the World Career Fair is coming up March 31st, and that's specifically for our electric utility substation students and anybody who wants to get into the power field. They're all welcome to come to these events and mingle, figure out what is needed to get to where they want to go, to see if it's the right place to go. So we've got a lot of events coming up, but the best way to know what was coming up is to look at our social media or our Facebook page.
All right. Okay, so how do you get students excited about coming to these events? What strategies do you use?
Oh wow! I hope they're excited to come to these events because it's a way of helping them, not just be introduced to certain fields or colleges or anything, but they got swag, like university, college transfer fair. They're going to have free swag and financial aid advisors, registration. All are going to be there to help the students answer any questions. On top of that, college transfer fairs, normally they have fee waivers. If you look at college applications, they can range from $50 to $70 or more. Well, what could it hurt to come for an hour at the college fair and get a fee waiver for application? We also have giveaways, trying to get students to come in and all, but like I said, everything that we do is open to not just our students, but
All right, people, make sure you hear that now. Okay, so what's the one thing that makes Richmond Community College Career and Transfer Center stand out to its students?
I think it's our recruitment events. All our recruitment events that we do, not just our college transfer fairs, our job fairs, but we also do events for our articulation agreements. There is a lot of universities and private colleges that may not accept our college credit, especially on our applied science, like our industrial maintenance and things like that. But we have worked hard with our universities, surrounding universities and surrounding states to gather that information, and they are willing to accept all the college credit, so that student has not wasted any time coming here and then transferring and getting their degree in engineering. Or any degree for that. So I think that our recruitment events that we do is what makes us stand out.
Okay, so my last question for you. So I have been able to participate in some of the events, hosted by the Career and Transfer Center last semester. And I helped out with a lot of the CoAdmissions events, and I know I've overheard some students asking, what's the difference between, the transferring and the CoAdmissions agreement? Can you explain what both of them are and what it means for students?
I sure can. Would love to. With our CoAdmission events, or CoAdmission agreements, those are basically agreements with a university that states that they will accept, they guarantee admission to that student if the student completes the requirements that is set forth. With a CoAdmission, let's say for Fayetteville State, you do a letter of intent. You don't have to attend Fayetteville State, but if you complete that letter of intent and say that you're going to come to Fayetteville State, you automatically get an ID. You are a student of Fayetteville State, so you're a student of the college, you're a student of Richmond Community College. You have the perks that a student at the university has while attending Richmond Community College. You get to participate in their student events, whether it's games at the student's cost and not just a visitor's cost. There's open houses that is specifically for those students that are in the CoAdmission programs. And as long as you keep that GPA up, you have an advisor at both colleges, and now you are guaranteed admission into their university. And another great thing with these CoAdmissions, most of all of them are free application. Like at ECU, Elizabeth City State University, Fayetteville State, NC State, Chapel Hill, we have CoAdmissions with them. So if a student applies before they get 30 credit hours for that CoAdmission and they're accepted into that CoAdmission, they are a student of that college and a student of Richmond Community College at the same time. Now, they will not be attending both colleges as far as classwork, but they can interact with the students on campus at both campuses because they are considered a student, and it guarantees them admission into that college.
All right. Well, thank you for that explanation, because I know some people was asking last month. I'm like, I know a little bit, but I believe you need to talk to Ms. Patsy about that.
It's an awesome opportunity because if you think about it, if you remember being in high school, all your friends, and maybe you were, all your friends were applying at so many colleges, and they're waiting for those acceptance letters to come in, and wondering if which college they're going to attend, right? Well, if you're coming to Richmond Community College, and even in early college, if you're attending early college, and you want to attend, let's say, Chapel Hill or NC State, you can do those CoAdmission applications. If you're accepted, you are a student, and it takes that guesswork out. You don't have to worry when you become a senior, I've got to apply for all these colleges to see where I'm going to go. You already know. And you've already got the footwork done because you've got an advisor from that university and an advisor from the community college that's helping you be competitive and getting into the classes that you need in order for it to transfer to the university. So it's a great opportunity. It takes the stress out of any senior that's about to graduate, and I highly recommend it because also with these are scholarships. For example, North Carolina A&T College. if a student has a 3.0 GPA and they get their associate in arts or science degree and they're going into some program that's STEM related, whether it's science, technology, engineering, or math, and they get accepted into North Carolina A&T through this CoAdmission, they automatically get a full ride scholarship to attend the rest of the 2 years at the university. So all of them have different perks, but great opportunities.
They do. Well, Miss Patsy, thank you so much for this wonderful interview. I had fun.
I did too. I love talking about career and transfer. I love talking about Richmond Community College. So if anyone who has any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will be glad to help.
I know that this isn't one of the questions that I had originally planned to ask, but what is one thing that you would like to leave with a student who's maybe lost or is trying to find his or her way to get back on track?
I've been in those books. I've been in that seat before, and I've been where I was lost, and I didn't have anyone that I knew that I could reach out to. What I would say out to someone like that is, you do. You've got me. You've got our career team, career and college specialists that will do anything that we can to help the student to be successful, whether it's in their education or their career.
Thank you so much. Well, see y'all next time.
All right, thank you.